everyone? Goblina with another video today. Let's just go ahead and get into it. So for a Dragon Knight, I am a Breton. These are my attributes. Shadow is our Mundus. This is kind of like a crit focus build. However, since our pen is low, and I know most people think it is low, and it is, you could go the Lover if you want to bring that pen up a little bit, and I'll show you other couple ways you can kind of get it up. However, I will say it is not needed. The way we play this build, with how much crit damage we have, this pen has suited me perfectly fine, and I'm still hitting huge numbers on my whips and bursting people down on DK like I never felt like I have. It's pretty wild. But anyways, Shadow, Lover, Atronach, those are three Munduses I kind of keep in rotation. Currently, I have the Shadow on, as you can see. Jewels or Zogas for our food. Right now I just have Jewels. Vamp stage 3, as always. Let's go ahead and get into the gear. We're running Blood Spawn for our monster set. 1 medium in pen, 1 heavy in pen. Doesn't really matter, heavy, medium, either one. Trainee, reinforced on our chest. Daedric Trickery for our back bar set, reinforced legs. Trickery, defending sword on the back bar, and a sturdy shield. However, you could go a defending ice staff if you want. You could also go resto. I use all three. This has a flame damage enchant on it. However, you could go the weapon and spell damage if you want to. Then we're running 2 infused jewelry with weapon damage. For our next set, we're running mechanical acuity, 1 nern, 1 sharp. You could make both of them sharpened if you want. These both have a weapon and spell damage enchant. However, you could put 1 flame and 1 poison glyph here. We're running 3 divines, mechanical acuity, medium pieces on the body, boots, belt, and gloves. The reason I run divines here is because I have someone in my 3-man that runs rallying cry all the time. So it's just more, it's just worth it for me to run a few divines if I can get away with it. I could honestly probably get away with running more pieces, but just on the off chance that maybe he dies or we get separated somehow, you know, I don't want to fully build into divines. I'd really like to have some in-pen still. Mythic, as you can see, is Satan Seducer. This Mythic is probably... it's easily a top 3 Mythic right now. And for DK, it's probably, in my opinion, the best or the second best Mythic in the game for DK. The things that it gives Dragon Knight access to are really wild. Courage, Major Force, Major Berserk, Minor Breach. I mean, it gives DK a lot of things that it doesn't have, and it does this with a lot of classes as well. But it's just a super well-rounded Mythic. You get no negative effects with this. It's all positive shit that it gives you. It's kind of like a no-brainer, and with Daedric Trickery, it's like a super no-brainer, because now you're getting all these different major buffs. I mean, it's wild. I don't foresee me taking it off Dragon Knight. If you're not running it on Dragon Knight, or you don't have it, you need to go get it, because it's gonna change everything for you. So, like I said, the reason why we run such low pen is because with mechanical acuity and Satan Seducer here, and what we have in our CP tree, on top of running 2 mechanical acuity axes, the highest crit damage I've been able to obtain on this Dragon Knight is 71%. That is insane. I'm not even a Khajiit, I'm a Breton. If I was a Khajiit, we'd be pushing like 83% crit damage. Insanely wild. So, all in all, this set has a pretty low uptime, but we're building for burst on this build. So the way we play is essentially back bar, you know, kite, do whatever you have to do to survive. You know, you have your your cooldown on mechanical, maybe you have your ulti ready now. Okay, we're unleashing everything right off the get, and we're hitting 10, 11k whips. We're hitting you with, you know, just insane pressure. When I have mechanical acuity up and I fossilize someone, and I hit them with the empowered whip that you get, dude, it drops their health 11k, and then they start running. That's actually my least favorite part about this build, is people fucking get scared, it seems like, and they just start running. In any case, though, if you didn't want to run mechanical acuity, you could go Shattered Fate. As you can see, I do run both. I have builds with both, so they're really just plug and play with this. I just keep Bloodspawn on, I keep Trainee, I keep Trickery on, I keep the Mythic on, and I just drop in whatever set I want. Oh, I don't feel like running mechanical acuity right now. Okay, I'm gonna go Shattered Fate. Shattered Fate is also a really good option. However, if you go Shattered Fate, I would probably take the Shadow off and run a different Mundus, probably the Atronach, something like that. Or you could run the Lover. Also, I don't have it in my bank right now, but the other set that I've been running as well is Kynmarcher. The only reason I don't have it right now is because I've been doing a lot of PvE with how shitty the performance has been in Cyrodiil. It's like basically unplayable for me, and so I'll go Kynmarcher as well instead of mechanical acuity. And with Kynmarcher, Trickery, and this Mythic, I mean, you are buffing the fuck out of yourself and debuffing the enemy like crazy. So yeah, in any case, that's pretty much it for the gear. Those are all my honorable mentions. Like I said, you could go Ice Staff or Resto on the back bar. You could go Shattered Fate on the front bar, and replace mechanical acuity if you don't like that. If you don't like Shattered Fate, you can go Kynmarcher. Your damage, I will say, however, on Kynmarcher and Trickery and with the Mythic and Bloodspawn, it's not going to be super amazing. You're going to be pretty well rounded, but you're probably not going to burst any sorks down like you would with mechanical acuity. Mechanical acuity is pretty much top dog right now, I think, in terms of DK burst damage. A lot of the other sets I've tried just really don't compare. Anyways, let's go ahead and just get into the CP. Running Ironclad, Fighting Finesse for our crit damage, Master at Arms, Untamed Aggression. You could take off Untamed Aggression, and if you wanted to, you could run either Resilience, or one that I've been using recently is Cleansing Revival. It's pretty nice. Move on to the red. Survival Instincts, Pain's Refuge, Sustained by Suffering, and Celerity. If you didn't want to run Celerity, you could go to Peace of Mind. I still really like this CP. It's really nice. For lag, Slippery. If it's very laggy, sometimes I'll put Slippery on, because everyone knows that the shittiest thing about this game is when you're in a fight for your life, you're getting fucking zerged down, and you know you can beat them. However, but that lag wants to sneak up on you and fuck your shit up. Slippery is nice for those moments where I'm spamming the fuck out of my break free and it's not working, and I'm just sitting here looking like an idiot. This is nice for that. However, I don't run it very often, just kind of when it's laggy. In any case, let's get into the skills. So there's a couple different ways you can do this here. This is how I currently have it set up. However, I change this pretty much kind of depending on how the fights go in Cyrodiil. Whip is on constant. Venomous Claw is kind of our flex spot. Noxious Breath, our major breach. Shattering Rocks, Flames of Oblivion, and Leap. I don't run the healing version of Flames of Oblivion. We don't need it with the Mythic we're running, and with Daedric Trickery and Bloodspawn. you don't need it. You don't need the healing version. The damage version, when it crits, also hits pretty good. So all in all, I like the damage version. So for the front bar, if you wanted to switch it up a little bit, get a little more burst, you can go deep breath here, and your combo essentially if trickery's up would look something like this. Flames of Oblivion, you know, you got noxious breath on. Hit a deep breath, fossilize, empowered whip, leap. That'd be basically kind of like the best burst combo you could get. In outnumbered situations, when we're trying to ulti dump, I'll hit deep breath, Flames of Oblivion, you know, make sure noxious breath is up, whip, leap, you know, pretty self-explanatory. You could run choking talons here, or burning talons if you wanted to, instead of shattering rocks. However, this was more like group related, and I would say deep breath is more like, not like big group related, but just you could still use it, but works better in a group just because you can rely on each other a little more than you can solo. Now, I had mentioned we can hit 71% crit. However, in order to do that, you do need to run Race Against Time. You could put it here. Race Against Time, get 10%, you know, your minor force and whatnot. And yeah, if you didn't want to run a stun, let's say you had someone in your group, I would do something like this. Deep breath, noxious breath, molten whip, rely on take flight or someone else in your group who has a CC. Usually everybody I play with, there's at least 2 people kind of in our group that have a CC. One of my buddies is a mag sork, so streak is really not a whole big point for me to run a CC if I'm playing with him, because he's gonna CC everyone anyways. But yeah, that would be kind of like how I would set it up if I wanted to hit that 71% number. If you don't, you're still hitting 61, I believe, which is still great. So I mean, that extra 10%, it's up to you if you want to push for that, go for it. Back bar, igneous weapons, spell power buff. This gives it to my group as well, and will somewhat comp for, like, hey, like the Sork I mentioned I play with, I tell him not to run a spell power buff and to put something else on, because I'm giving this to him and, well, really anyone in our group anyways, so I just tell him to take off crit surge and put something else on that's useful. You don't have to run that. You could run entropy if you want to. You could run one of the new skills if you want to. I think a lot of the new skills are fucking completely underwhelming. There's like a couple that seem like good, and I've tried quite a bit of them, but all in all, I don't really think any of them are amazing, besides like the one burst heal one I heard is really good. Haven't tried it, don't give a fuck. I think they're just kind of ass. Cinderstorm for our heal. This goes back to running a reduced cost on our Mythic that I talked about. It just makes this ability super cheap. So Coag, burst heal. If you didn't want to run Coag, you could run the new skill burst heal. Resolving Vigor, Hardened Armor, Corrosive. Going back to our low pen, we run Corrosive. I tried to make this my main ult if possible. It's not always possible given 1vx, 2vx, 3vx, but if you can, try and use this as your main ultimate. Since our penetration is so low, this is just kind of how I play with it. If you were running Shattered Fate, you could go Standard of Might back bar. We've been playing with that, and it's actually pretty fun. I think I've used it with the mechanical Acuity as well. It's really nice. But in any case, oh, actually, I did want to say too, if you did want to go Destro back bar, you could throw Weakness of Elements on the back bar, kind of swap some things around, put Vigor on the front bar, Weakness of Elements back here. you could take Noxious Breath off, and then you could run your Venomous Claw. The reason why I try to keep this on too is because we can guarantee the poison status effect, and when you do that, you're gaining 1,000 magic and stamina every 3 seconds that you can apply it. So ideally, you could go 1 flame, 1 poison here, proc those status effects, keep your sustain up. And so what does this come out to? Like, recovery ticks on every 2 seconds. So I mean, this is an insane amount of recovery here for being able to apply that status effect. It's wild. If this was even on every 4 seconds, it'd still be good. Even on every 6 seconds, it would be a pretty good passive. But the fact that it gives us 1,000 magic and stamina every 3 seconds we apply that status effect is just really good for our sustain. It's not super needed because we do have major heroism from Danger Trickery, which is essentially just giving us tons of ulti, which means tons of sustain for us on DK. I mean, all in all, this setup is top tier. I think Mechanical Acuity is going to be your best damage that you can get. Danger Trickery is probably going to be one of the best survivability sets that you can put on, and it's craftable, so it's kind of like, why not? But yeah, I guess if you wanted to run a different Mythic though, you don't have to run Saint Seducer if you don't have it, but I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice. You could go Sea Serpent's Coil, you could go Markin, you could go Death Dealers, but I mean, I don't think any of those are as good as this. I mean, this is, for me, at least on Dragonknight, this is probably the best Mythic, if not the second best Mythic in the game. So, you know, do with that info that you will. I believe that pretty much sums up build video aspect of today. In any case, thanks for watching, and here is some gameplay. Also, I don't have a whole lot, but this is what I do have. Like I said, I was kind of taking a step back from PvP with how shitty performance has been. So, anyways, we'll see you on the next one.
Why do they keep coming in here? Are they fucking retarded? They keep going in my fucking stand. Do they not see it on the ground? Just go in the key. Just go in the key. This is a fucked up.
with a sliver of damage?
It's just so laggy, bro. It's so fucking laggy. Like, I think he was lagging the fuck out, too.
Oh, he lagged the fuck out. Poor fucking guy. Sucks to suck.
He was, and I mean, I don't know. He might have just been that bad, but it could have been the lag, though, too. I think it was the lag, because I was feeling it there.
I don't have food on, boys. That's a big problem.
I need a little bit of help getting these guys off me. I'm gonna meet you at top. Moon is healer.
I didn't have food on last time. You're dead, buddy.
Oh, I'm dead too! Oh, that's sick, bro. It's so laggy. It got so laggy right there towards the end. Drop him standard.
Yep, go ahead.
It is so fucking laggy, bro.
Dude, those games are so freaking good on standard. Oh my god, I fucking hit those and they're just all blocked.
Standard's fucking good.
Let him change tooltip.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Where the fuck do you think you're going? Come up and swing him and fucking run away? No! 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 Go down the farm. Go down the farm. Jump it down. We're hitting the people that fall down.
It's fucking on too.
Okay.
No, I know, I'm just saying it's fucking. We expect fucking 20 healers at least.
Oh my god.
Oh, I am laggy. Nah, I'm dead. I'm dead here. No way I make it. Cause I can, dude.